absolute wow. That game 2. Woo. Some excitement up in there, for sure. Complexity and Infamous are now tied here at the Corsair DreamLeague Season 10 elimination match. And in what fashion did Infamous do that? That was spectacular. We had a PA versus a Terrorblade. Glorious, glorious match. We were all wrong, but I don't mind being wrong. I don't think anybody here minds being wrong, as long as those are the type of games we get in return for that, because that was some good Dota, Moxie.
Oh, yeah. You know, my predictions are looking better now. I said, you know, it would go to a full 3 games. It's going to a full 3 games. I'm pretty happy about that. But,
that's
yeah.
not looking better. That's just accurate.
That's accurate,
You've done it.
Yeah.
All right, anyway.
I'm the new Oracle.
What? All right. I get this off my chest.
I go for it.
It's going to be cruel, but Infamous didn't win that game, okay? Complexity lost that game. Those... My boy, I'm sorry. It's rare to ever say that it was one person's fault. But those X's, bro, that was twice in a row.
Ooh, that was really rough.
2 X's
that was hard to
where
watch.
he saved Terrorblade's life. One in that rune fight, and we had 1 HP and he brought him back, and then the exact same thing. I know it sucks because both things are happening at once, but a little communication, boys. Come on.
You know, later on in the game, when the fights are so hectic, one mistake can cost you the game. And maybe the fact that they made it that late wasn't a purely one-person mistake, but, you know, you can sometimes pinpoint it down to some moments that you should have not done that. And that was one of those moments. It was pretty unfortunate indeed for Limp, who was playing the Kunkka. There was just a little bit of miscommunication there. And we don't know if it was Limp saying he was going to X, and then we also had the Magnus from snaking. Like, who was making the mistake? Was there not supposed to be an RP? Was there not supposed to be an X? We don't know. But what we do know is that it messed up, and that wasn't really good. Also, this loss for Complexity, it's a pretty emotional one, Moxie.
Yeah, I mean, they went all in. We got rapiers, we got, you know, all these buybacks. Everything was just going absolutely nuts during that game. And, you know, I'm sure you're a little bit tilted after that, too. Especially, you've got some really nice setups. And you know, you mentioned the fact that there was the X and the RP kind of skewer overlap. I feel like when you're playing an initiator, you see that moment, you just go for it.
Yep.
And, you know, it was a beautiful moment, but unfortunately, you had the X there, too. And just... It was a big problem, but, you know, they also got Terrorblade. Terrorblade was a huge problem at that point as well, so it's not all just on that, you know, one moment. It was kind of a culmination of a lot of time coming through.
Yeah, it was just a train wreck after that last one. Yeah. I mean, Terrorblade, not only did they not get the double damage, which would have prevented any of that happening, they let him get the double damage. They mess up the RP. He gets X back. They all die. Then they all buy back and then TP in 1 at a time and then all die. It was just, at that point, somebody on the team has to say, stop, stop. Let's just let them die. Just go.
Reset.
Yeah. But sometimes, man, you get bloodlusted, and that's the problem with PA. We talked about how PA was so good in some ways. It is a brain-dead hero. It's either going to kill everyone in a couple hits, or it's not. And that's exactly what happens. You have no control. RNG. So you get a Divine Rapier. But, yeah, I mean, it's helped out a lot at the end.
Now, well, we can take a look at the drawing board and see which highlights were chosen to be dissected by Moxie and Slacks.
Oh, here we go. This is after the disaster. So, Terrorblade, as you'll know, has this double damage here, and they are going in. Infamous Papita. He getting him. He getting that boy over there. That PA, that is so important. Let's go ahead and play it out and see what happens here. So, BKB is up, but look at what he's able to do here. Absolutely nothing. You know, the Ghost Scepters are up. The Panda is doing an excellent job making sure he can't do anything. And then from the backlines, Tomato, he tries to go in. Boom. Hits. Dead. Nothing. And RP does nothing as well. There's no follow-up at this point. It's too messy. But at this point, they start buying back. And they're like, let's go in. Let's just try this again. It ain't going to work. Oh, no, no, no. Here he goes. Oh, Lord, he coming. Everybody's dead. They're buying back. The Eternal Envy egg goes off. And then they think, oh, okay. Egg went off. No, you're not quick enough.
All of that Scotty damage coming out here.
I mean,
Goodness, it's just everything. Just death and carnage everywhere. Slacks
Right.
everywhere.
This whole draft is made around them like working together, which we saw so many times. But as soon as they get separated, as soon as they have too many targets in too many different places, it just doesn't work out. So yeah, that is not what needed to happen. I actually think that if Eternal Envy died there, they wouldn't have all bought back, and we could have actually seen a different game. But because he survived, because EE was so good, they all thought that they could do it again. Remember that egg? Where they egged and then they came into RP right before it went down? They thought they could do that 3 times in a row?
I mean, they needed to do that 3 times in a row.
No.
Especially towards... I mean, we kind of like those type of endings, though, where everything is so clutch and so tight, where one mistake can cost you the game, because those are fun moments to watch, you know? There's a lot of excitement. You don't know what's going to happen. I don't mind that. I'm sure Moxie doesn't mind that either.
Oh, I mean, the casting side of me, like, it's so exciting when you get those moments, because sometimes you're just like, okay, they GG'd. That's kind of a fizzle, but when you get to like so excited, you could hear like Kyle was just like losing his mind during that too. But it's very exciting. It's very exciting when you get down to those moments of just like, oh my God, this one's falling, they're buying back. This is like in your head, you're like, oh God, they're buying back. This is not a good thing. But you know, it's still very, very exciting to cast. It's exciting for the people at home to watch. It's got to be absolutely heartbreaking for the teams. But you know, entertain us.
Entertainment is what you shall get with the following replay, because we have 2 this time, because it was a long enough game for us to really dive in there.
Yeah.
And this one...
oh, yes. This
yeah.
baby.
Let's go.
This is the coolest thing ever. So, look at how low EE is to begin with. And then that egg. I'm not going to draw anything because I want you to watch that health bar. Oh, and then Snaking with the rock behind him. RPs, and then gets hit by the rock. Look at that egg.
Look at the PA, though. Look at the PA. Oh, my God, jumps in at the right moment, too.
Oh, my goodness gracious. That was like half a second completely different. The game is over. And what a great save. But in the end, it didn't matter because Kunkka was there to mess him up. Just kidding. No, but it's a team game.
How do you reset from that mentally, though?
You just let it go. Shit happens.
Pros, right? They're pros. They just let it roll off them. And try the best next.
I don't know, guys. I mean, if you roll up, it sounds very simple, but at the same time, we know that this is, this is a team that's still trying to find their way, and it's.
And say it was going to be easy.
No, it's fine. Come on, these guys are the kind of guys that can laugh that kind of thing off. Snake King, Z Freak, they're not going to be angry about that. Some shit happened. Let's go. Let's not forget that they did have a fantastic game. They really looked like they were going to win that thing.
The laning phase was kind of nice for Infamous, though.
Yeah, sure, but those moments, they don't go away. That one right there, that team fight, I'd still be happy about that one. That was dope, all right?
You gained the momentum. You gained it back. So, you're feeling confident, and, it slipped away from them, but it's a new game. It's a fresh start.
True.
It's a whole new draft.
Who would you give the MVP is the question.
Oh, that's tough. Good luck, Twitch chat.
I would say, I think Snaking had these amazing RPs.
Yeah.
They were really, really clutch, and he was able to enable for his team. That's who I'd say. But
still not on the winning team, though.
I know.
What do you think, Jake?
I don't know. Show me to the Twitch chat.
Drum roll.
Hey-oh.
Snaking was doing pretty good there. I must say, though, I mean, most of the MVP votes are on the side of complexity, and I guess it's not that surprising because, I mean, first of all, they've got a lot of fans out there, but I don't know, sure, Infamous might have won because, Limp had a couple of mistakes, but I feel like we're taking too much away from them because they did have a fantastic late game as well. Tomato on the Terrorblade, he dominated.
Oh, yeah.
He was great.
Yeah, he was very good. Without him, nothing would have happened.
I mean, yeah, he was their primary damage dealer towards the end there. You just, what was there? There was one, like, giant Icarus dive coming out from Envy, just trying to, slow them down, put the damage out, and you just see Scotty, and you just watch him fly back and pop. And
also, by the way, once again, it was Whisper not on that Tiny. They seem to not want to let it have it anymore.
Don't know why they're doing that, but, I'm not a pro player. What do I know? I lost to Kyle in a 1v1.
Oh, yeah, sure.
It will forever be going down in history on Liquipedia, because apparently they have put up it as a separate tournament and made it all official.
Yeah, cool. Kyle's a jerk. It's fine.
Cool.
Now, if only there was a good prize for coming fourth.
Well,
That's me, by the way.
Yeah. You're gonna
Third, fourth.
annihilate. Let's do it.
Better yet, I'm going to share a slot with either Cow or Fogged because one of them is going to lose and it's not double elimination bracket. So I'm going to be on the same level. This is going to be
You're gonna
great.
go pro.
Yeah.
You're gonna go pro.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do without you?
I heard the winner of the 1v1 tournament gets Pizza Hut breakfast. I heard. Right
Well,
now.
you already lost, so you got to train well with the hand movements there. By
Thank
the
you.
way, with the music cue. All
Anyway.
right, focus on game 3. We're gonna have game 3 coming up
Yes!
right about now.
I will
Let's go.
say, although I am a little tilted that Complexity lost that one, I am very stoked that we get to see another game from both these guys. Remember, one's going home.
Yep.
So this will be the last time we get to see two of these teams that fight to the bitter end. And yeah, this is gonna be great, man. Can't wait.
There's a lot on the line here. I mean, these teams, they come to the minor thinking, you know what? This minor is going to be filled
Don't
with
say
tier
anything,
2
Cheever.
teams.
Don't talk. Don't say anything. The headphones are off. Wait a second.
There
Right,
we
these-
go. All right.
This minor is filled with tier 2 teams. You know, easy getting to the major and show us that we belong in the tier 1 category. It's proving to be a little bit more difficult than what they probably were expecting. And, you know, you got these expectations for yourself and you don't want to let yourself down. But we already know, for example, the Final Tribe were very disappointed with their results as they got eliminated yesterday. And it's, I don't know, it's tough to come to terms with that.
Hey, this looks familiar. I've seen this one. Is this a replay?
Replay.
Oh, Moxie, you happy about that tiny silence of choice again?
You know, last game I didn't like the all melee draft and they proved me wrong. So I'm hoping that this time, you know, we got that tiny opener with the silencer. Maybe they're going to prove me wrong again. I don't love the silencer. I just don't like silencer. Let's be really honest here. I'm totally biased against it.
Hater.
Get another tiny. I don't know if that's Pepita. I don't know if that's going to be Whisper on it. Right now I'm thinking it's probably going to be Pepita.
Well, neither did.
Or maybe they're going to switch it up. Maybe they're going to play some mind games, right?
I told you, man. They've
Mind
been
games.
playing this tiny every time, waiting to get their best tiny player on it.
Maybe.
It's
We
gonna be the one.
get the Envy Phoenix though again.
That's great. Envy's played Phoenix every game this series, and he has not disappointed. I think he's been doing a great job with those dive sheeps. And yeah, he's been getting a lot more farm than a lot of Phoenixes I've been seeing. So
Embrace that inner burb.
go Burb.
Yep, I like it. I don't like that Ogre is still in the pool because it makes me a little bit worried about complexity. I mean, we talk about Ogre a lot, but he did win previous game though. Moose on the Ogre. I also like Moose more on the. Like, I give him a Bane instead or something. I like Moose's Bane.
Moose's Bane won them a game yesterday.
Yeah.
For sure. The amount of times that he found people, like just by scouting around, got a Nightmare off, got a Fiend's Grip, it was so good. Give me a Moose. It's not going to be. I know it's not going to be, but like I would have liked to see it.
Time for me to talk about this again, but here comes the Z-Freak choice. Please don't put him on a single target hero again. I beg you. Give me one of them team fighters. Give me somebody that he can flourish on. But again, we're just panelists. What do we know? Lena going to be banned out. That's great. Seen her do very well at this tournament. And burst damage is always scary when it comes to Necrophos Phoenix combo. It's already enough burst damage. It's terrifying with that Lena added in. So, Juggernaut, is this could be the bad rider, Sheever? You said that last draft. They did the same thing.
Yeah, but it still won't be the Bat Rider.
Yeah, I know.
I think they know that Tomato's been playing Jug and having very good success with it. I think they're just removing it there. We've got a couple of these Tomato heroes that are just taken out, right? We've got the Jug taken out. You have the Morphling taken out. Those are two heroes we saw him succeed with here at this tournament, so there's just not going to be any of that.
I like that Nyx ban. It's great. We've seen Nyx be a very good gotcha counter pick for a lot of these teams, and it's still disaster. So as far as bans go, to make sure that things don't get flubbed up, that's great.
Just
that out.
in case we're going to continue on to the same line of picking, because so far it's exactly the same picks as game 1, right?
Yeah.
On the side of Infamous, PL Nurse Shaker were in next phase, and on the side of Complexity, Disruptor Magnus were in the lineup.
We won't be seeing no Magnus this time, which
All right.
is going to be a shame for Complexity. That really came through in the last game. Super clutch plays, as we saw in the replay. So sad to see that not get through, but a very smart pick by
I don't think they would have picked up the Magnus. They've already got Snake King's Necrophos.
forget it, man. Magnus is just good with Phoenix, as we saw.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You can do
But
core Magnus if you want, man.
Yeah, we saw Limbs' Magnus.
We
Game
did
1.
see it as a core. That's true.
So, plenty of options here. We haven't seen anyone doing that treant garbage.
Yeah, that is a good point.
Nobody's been doing that for a bit.
Yeah. I think we saw one game where they had it?
Despite it was being heavily banned in the beginning of the tournament, but people just decide to forget it.
You think we'll see something like a Monkey King come out again with the Phoenix? They need something to hold them in place, though, right?
Yeah, very possible. We do need a nice somebody to keep that Phoenix egg, you know, from exploding. So Enigma's banned, Magnus is banned. They can try that Disruptor again, but they do need a kind of big AoE boy.
I like the Disruptor. I thought the Disruptor was good. You know, we're able to get some nice glimpses off, helps you keep vision, and of course, you know, keeps you in the middle there with that Phoenix egg. The only problem, though, of course, is that if, unless you get, you know, they had that Magnus in the first game, like throwing them all together, if they're all grouped in one area, they're just going to focus the egg, right?
Righto!
Oh.
You gotta be careful for that, girl.
I don't know.
Well, that's the big pick. As we've been saying, this draft is pretty much all around pick number 3. So we'll see what these guys want to do.
Yeah, Infamous is using a lot of their bonus time here. They end up going for the Earth Spirit, but all this time, like this is almost 2 minutes used for just this Earth Spirit pick. And isn't Earth Spirit, you know, I kind of feel like he fulfills almost the same roles as Silencer. You know, you get a silence. That's great already.
Yeah.
Lane control, maybe a little bit more roam, but still no real proper disable other than the Tiny.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you, Sheeper. I feel like they do kind of fill up that same role. Although Earth Spirit and Tiny combo is very good at being able to roam and make some true chaos in the early game.
Oh,
hello. It's been a while since we've seen you, Mr. Chen. We saw that for didn't see that at all yesterday, I don't believe.
I don't think so. Z-Freak Chen, really good.
Yes. Z-Freak loves Chen. But I'm a little concerned here because their ability with Tiny and Air Spirit to roll up on Chen and make sure that he can't do anything is pretty good. I feel like Complexity might have needed a bigger damage dealer rather than an all-around support and save. So
Still a lot of magic damage coming out from the side of Complexity right now.
I guess so. I'd like to see a Dagon this game, baby. Remember the Goon? Oh, this is looking great. Once again, more control. That's how Infamous was able to come back in that last one, in that huge team fight where they finally got them separated. They were just controlling all these different heroes in all these different ways.
But that time they had a Terrorblade to do all the damage while everybody was controlled. Who's going to do the damage this time? Because Terrorblade is already banned out. And Tiny, yeah, his combos are great, but after his combo, you know, it's kind of lackluster. So who's going to be that tomato carry?
They'll just get a PL. Piece of cake. Easy replacement, Sheever.
Okay.
Not a big deal at all.
If you say so.
So this confirms that that's going to be a Pepita Tiny, I believe, because Moose will most likely be on the Brewmaster.
Pepita Tiny. You know who could be good here, Sheaves?
What?
Bloodseeker. Think about it. Put him in the mid, steamroll out of control. Chen's putting on a lot of pressure there. Hard to gank the Necrophos when there's a Bloodseeker pounding you in the face. Could work out pretty well. And the mid matchup, whoever that may be, who are they going to send mid here, actually? Infamous could send Peel mid, I guess, but seems pretty good to me. What do you think?
Eh.
Meh?
Yeah, well, it can work.
I don't like the PL.
No? Who would you have instead?
I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet, but I don't really like the PL after the first game, what we saw.
I think he had a really hard job with that Disruptor. I mean, he got caught out once by anybody, and he was just dead.
It's a very uncomfortable. Oh, there it is. Everyone's that Complexity.
Well played, Salax. That's why we hire you every time.
Thanks.
The Dota knowledge.
So Bloodseeker coming out there, as I said. Easy chase, easy space. Hopefully send him in the mid to create absolute chaos. And we have seen many teams do that. I think, was it Skem? Yes, it was the Skem Bloodseeker that did go mid and had that incredible game. And they're hoping to replicate that here again. I believe they can do it so far. Brewmaster, silenced, dead. Earth Spirit, rolls, dead. Tiny, you know, he can't do anything. He's scared of the circle of silence, baby. I'm liking it. Still need that big carry, though.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Infamous wants to pick up here, or like what they want to do, because Chen, of course, putting a lot of pressure on those lanes early game. Yeah, no DK, okay. They are a little light on the lockdown on the side of Complexity.
How would you ban DK?
You ban DK if you don't want to deal with that instant stun, so perhaps they do want to get a mobile hero. I mean, if they are going to go for a mid first, I mean, I don't know if they want to have a mid, but yeah, Weaver is still in the pool, as well as Storm, Ember Spirit, you know, all those movable heroes are great to have.
Who's going mid on Infamous?
They don't know yet, and they haven't revealed, like, you can't really tell. There's even a chance that they're going to put Silencer as a core. You can put Silencer mid if you want.
Oh,
no, I don't.
I mean, it's probably not going to happen, but there is still the chance.
Oof.
Well, now they need somebody to be able to tango with Bloodseeker, which is kind of difficult. I mean, you can go for that Invoker matchup. That's been a while ago. Doesn't do that great. I mean, Bloodseeker is able to tank that big old damage. Man, they've got a real pickle on their hands here. I think Complexity's lineup is pretty straightforward, pretty easy to execute. Earth Spirit, man, risky hero.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what the final pick's gonna be here for Infamous. Complexity, it's a nice draft. I'm just a little concerned because, again, the lockdown, just a little bit light here.
Sure.
But, I mean, we've seen them do it before, so. What's the pick here? What are we going to see? Well, I mean, Slacks, you've been, like, so spot on.
Hey, don't pressure me, girl. We still have a ban that we have to get through.
That's true.
What are you thinking about bans? Oh, might as well just ban the troll.
No, they're bad at the Monkey King.
Monkey King.
There's a Kunkka again.
Oh, Lord, he's looking for revenge.
Redemption. He's looking for redemption.
Redemption, baby. Will the Kunkka be able to fix the past problems? I sure hope so. I mean, they don't have somebody that will wildly get people out of position. They also have the dreaded Bloodseeker X marks the spot combo.
Yeah, that's nice.
Dreaded.
You know what you need for that?
What?
Synergy. Something that they lacked in the previous game, so...
Savage.
God damn.
It's a tricky one.
Well, you know, kinda.
Good grief.
I like it. Yeah, they got 10 seconds, and I don't even know what the hell they
I don't know what
picked.
they're doing. Okay, they're doing an Arc Warden. I don't know how I feel about that. I do not know how I feel about that.
Well, I know you don't know how to feel about that, but we still are going to ask you, how do you feel about that?
Every time I see an Arc Warden, I get a bad feeling. I don't know. I just feel like this hero just, I don't. Yeah.
Are you going to stick with your 2-1 for Complexity? Or are you going to flip-flop to 2-1 for Infamous?
Oh, this is hard. This is hard. Like,
go with your heart.
My heart wants to see my boys from South America.
Then go with
crush
it.
All right. You know what? This is going to be the Arc Warden game.
Yeah,
where
okay.
Arc Warden shows himself to be incredible and everything goes super great. All right, put me down for that, Infamous.
Great. This entire game comes down to Earth Spirit. Will he do well or will he get crushed in the early game? He misses 3 rolls, this game's over.
Oh, we'll be counting.
I'm counting. So personally, I feel like that's way too much pressure. Complexity have a very standard lineup, should do fine. Infamous has to have a lot to happen, so Complexity.
I kind of feel it will all come down to resilience. Can they recover from that loss for Complexity, or is Infamous just going to run over them because they couldn't get their stuff together in time? I think they're experienced enough to be able to recover from that loss, so I'm going for Complexity. Let's hear what the true experts have to say, though. Kyle and Bulldog for the commentary.
Welcome back, folks. We got Game 3, Complexity versus Infamous, coming up right now. Winner moves on to play the winner of Navi Vega. Loser goes home in disgrace. I'm here with Bulldog.
Yeah, it comes down to a best of 1 loser bracket, and a lot of it is on the line. You want to go to the major. Not only do you win a lot of money, you get to go to the major. And the best way to practice Dota is by playing Dota against really good teams in official scenarios. So a lot on the line here
Indeed. And I feel like a lot of this match is going to come down to the Chen versus the Silencer Earth Spirit. I've seen this hero dominate a lot of games against squishy, level-dependent supports that have no wave clear, and that is both of the side of Infamous's supports. And if Z-Freak plays this Chen well, I think he might just be able to win this game single-handedly. You can see Limps enjoying himself. He's having fun. Got redemption, or at least an opportunity for it on his Kunkka once again. I feel like they would have gone DK where it left available, but a nice targeted last ban there from Infamous.
Is he playing Kunkka again, or the Bloodseeker?
He is playing Kunkka.
Oh, boy. I don't know about that. I'm a little bit worried. No, but he played fine that entire game.
Yeah.
He didn't really play as a main carry either. He went for those situational items for his team with the Vlad and so on, so it's good. And more pauses here. Someone spilled something? Spilling monster, it looked like. What a waste. Who is that?
Unbelievable. Should we do
It's Papita. Okay, never mind. I take it back. It's fine.
Should have just given him a straw, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's also curious, the Arc Warden. I mean, obviously, as the game continues, he'll start to scale, but I think it might be very difficult for him to get a foothold in this game when they're going to most likely be stomped in the early game.
Yeah, that Arc Warden, we see it now and then, but it feels like such a hard hero to play. And easy way to win is by playing easy Dota. So we'll see how he will do in the lane. Who's he? He's against a Kunkka as well. That's not going to be the easiest lane either. And Limp is also one of those really strong mid laner. And it's said about Z-Freak here, I feel like you give him a hero like this, he can have a lot of impact. And this guy is very good at support. So a lot of the early game will be on him. And it can just snowball out of control.
30 seconds.
It looks like we might have an aggro tri-lane, or definitely a dual lane. I think this is how you want to play when you have an Earth Spirit, is to apply pressure to the off lane so that he's then free to rotate between mid and the off. You don't want to have an Earth Spirit in the safe lane pretty much ever.
Yeah, and when you do have that Earth Spirit, it's really important that you have lanes to rotate to. If you don't, then this hero kind of is not very nice. And they have the mid, where with the Arc Warden, they could potentially get kills here. His Q is very powerful.
Yep. And I think this is the right way to play it. They have Chen, it looks like, going aggressive into the off lane. No, he'll be TPing top, I'm fairly certain. It's a difficult matchup. Even if you try lane top, I think you lose. Unless you're able to block hard camps. Otherwise, you're in some big trouble. Looks like they'll also be swapping lanes. Brewmaster running to the bot lane, Papita Tiny going up top. Curious as to the reasoning. Once again, running like this dual off-laner strategy with a hard carry. Tomato on the Arc Warden this game, was on the Terrorblade last game.
Yeah, I guess they don't want to have that Bloodseeker against the Tiny. Be pretty one-sided. And yeah, the haste is always good against the Bloodseeker. I know him a little bit.
I think you want to buy a stick instead of a quelling if you're this brew, just to get charges up ASAP. Spam more of this haze.
And we Phoenix again. Been playing pretty well on this hero.
Yep.
A little bit misplays here and there, but that's fine.
And my only gripe with his play last game was the item purchases. He went cheap, refresher, Aghanims, and I feel like it might have just been a lot safer and smarter to go for something like a Shiva's. I feel like you don't want to have too many active items. It just gets complicated. Raw stats plus armor team fight seems to be very effective. Look at this play. Limp is in trouble. They have the Orb of Venom. The Spark Wraith, he's got to juke it. The roll won't be up for a few more seconds, but they get another touch. Another Spark Wraith goes down. The Salve preemptively onto the Earth Spirit. Well played from Schofield, preventing any possible turnaround and the offensive tip to a teammate.
Yeah, that's got to suck real bad using that flask as well, but we got a rotation from Chen now, middle as well. Can he do a counter kill here?
Looks that way.
Done, and the follow-up. Is this going to be enough? Probably. There we go.
Well played by Z-Freak there. They find another kill.
We're talking about this guy, and he's making it happen. Very needed. That matchup could have been very one-sided soon if it didn't help him.
Indeed. And this is curious, though. They leave the Bloodseeker bottom lane all by himself. And as you can see, Earth Spirit, recognizing that Phoenix is TP'd top and Chen revealed himself mid, will pick up that Invis rune and head immediately towards this bottom lane. Don't know if you can kill a Bloodseeker, but you can at least pressure him.
Again, this ideal situation where you rotate everywhere around with Earth Spirit.
Yep.
It's difficult here to play as well. Like, you miss that roll and all of a sudden you can find yourself dying. But if they time it with the blood ratio, you could potentially kill him.
Pause coming out from Moose.
There's been a lot of pauses in this series.
It really has. But do you expect anything less from NASA Dota?
I feel I blame Envy more, honestly, because it's always his cold hands or bathroom breaks or whatever he's doing. His keyboard issues he had. But this time, is there TeamSpeak? Or were you using TeamSpeak in 2018?
I mean, what else?
Of course.
I used
Kappa.
what? I think it's 4. To be real, the new truth is Discord.
Yeah.
Better name as well. That was what we used to do in the old Complexity.
And it's something the Chinese like to do as well. They're pretty loud, some teams. The good old days with ROTK yelling.
We're still in the good old days. He's got a coach. He's a coach now.
Yeah.
Well, the game could really go either way, as always. Just going to collect themselves this early game. Pretty critical, I think, for Complexity to get off to a lead. Again, the Earth Spirit Silencer, once they hit level 6, they become very powerful. But until then, not really much to do. And I think Complexity may have also picked this Chen to improve upon what I saw as their main weakness in those previous games, which was the total lack of tower damage for on the tier 1s. They just did not push towers, even in the game they won.
Yeah, that's true. And as you said, the silencer will be a big issue. You need to itemize properly on the Phoenix to be able to break that. Because you need those eggs off. And again, they don't have... they have okay heroes this game. The clones will hit the egg and work. And here we got a gank again. Easy X mark. Do they have damage enough, though? The block? The block!
Very fire. Ooh, he's got a salve. He's going to pop it. Flux and Spark Wraith ready, but I do believe he's still going to go down. He gets the Centaur XP. That's nice. Limp, though, will be just fine. Picks up the bottle. And I believe if he has a teleport, he should be able to... I think Zeke... Oh, he'll send him back to base. Even better. We forgot to even mention this. Yep, Chen Kunkka. That's super cool. I love this little combination they've got here.
That's cheating, I think.
It really is. So you ever remember playing like fighting games? Like I remember Super Smash when I was like 7. And I remember I thought Kirby Blue Swords was cheap. So me and my brothers banned it. Don't you feel like that mechanic is kind of cheap and maybe Complexity should refrain from using it because it's too good?
Yes, they probably should. But meanwhile, top. A kill on Moose. Envy doing the plays again. And a kill on Snake and getting the mana region.
Unfortunate for Moose.
But yeah, they should remove that sandbag stuff and just bring back Pudge Hook and sandbag.
That was balanced.
That
I
was
like
fun.
That. Yeah.
Dota's about fun.
Agreed. Can't believe Brew's doing so well down here. Oh, toss back up top. Snaking in some trouble.
-2.
-2.
Or +2.
It's a minus. The offensive tip.
Papita is very bad-mannered. He really likes to tilt them.
But he's using all his tips in the early game. Do you think that's a good idea? You only get the 3. He's already down 2.
And he used it on his teammate. That's definitely a big mistake. And here we got another rotation. Can they actually kill this guy? The web to the silence. But is it enough here? The movement speed is increasing. Faster, faster. He's going to miss. Miss!
Oh, my goodness gracious. What a player. Is this Whisper? Man, this guy's killing the game. His Brew last match was excellent. Once again, making some strong maneuvers. You just want to make sure you don't feed the Chen. Brew, Chen is in a little trouble, but I don't think you can really fight this.
No. And top, though, Envy's going for the rune. No, not committing on it. Tiny's right there. But yeah, the change they made to the miss, changing the name to Evade, just like a year ago, that's very annoying.
Well, it makes it, instead of you as the attacker missing, it's the defender evading, you know? It's about the glass being half full. It's a good play, not a bad mistake. Oh, toss back again onto the Necroforce. Man, Snaking is in so much trouble. He doesn't want to use his spells because he has that Silencer Q on. Toss up in 4 seconds. Don't think it'll be enough. Envy's going to dive forwards as well. Will prove just a stalemate. Both heroes retreat from both sides. Earth Spirit now pressured a bit by the Bloodseeker. Chen here as well. Z-Freak's going to throw out the Q. Bloodseeker farming the wave on hard camp. TP coming in, though. That's an Arc Warden. Don't know if you want to be here, Tomato. You should probably be in the mid wave, but it looks like it's just for the Shrine.
And top struggling pretty hard.
Oh, Snaking? Snaking. He doesn't want to use the Q because the last...
Envy saving his team. Beautiful there. Yeah, the top lane is really struggling. The power of Tiny. I think that Necrophos should be doing well here.
Yeah, I think he should be doing better. I'm pretty surprised, to be honest. I think Pepita is just. I mean, they call him Papa Pepita for a reason, right?
Papa Pepita.
Papa Pepita. Oh, the split as well. They're going to land
got double damage as well.
No, he kicks him away. I don't know if that was intended.
Schofield. Oh, can they get him though? Lift. It should be a roll.
Soon. 4 seconds. They have the DD though. They just got to make sure they do enough damage. The stun comes out. Will Bloodseeker be okay? He's taking so much damage. They get the net onto the Fire Panda. Brewmaster with the phase boots won't be enough.
What happened to that roll? He rolled the wrong way.
Oh,
it was really low.
Took a wrong turn at Albuquerque. In the meantime, the phase boots will prove enough to escape, but they really wanted to land a kill on Skemberlu with that split. That would have probably forced him away from the lane entirely.
Yeah, no threat of the brew split anymore. So that's a really big miss there.
Yeah, mid lane though, Limp is bodying Tomato in the meantime. Excellent play by him. It's kind of what you would expect, not just from the Limp Kunkka, but especially in an Arc Warden matchup. I mean, what can you really do against the superior base damage? Another toss out away from the Sunray. Last word going out onto the Necrophos. He should be okay, but just a bit of harass done.
Yeah, Silencer Q proving to be a big issue for Snake King. Lane.
Oh, this is so risky. Skemberlu's staying in. Pepita's in a lot
get a killer.
Toss back.
Double hit. Oh, and he gets the kill as well with the regen.
Moo's in some trouble, but he's got a 10 stick. He'll be just fine. You can see, though, this is the problem with Earth Spirit. He doesn't really want to be stuck here. That offensive split may have been better served to just be conserved and prevent Brew from dying, whereas now you're forced in this 2v2 situation, which I don't know if you really want to be in. You can't fight Shen in multiple creeps.
No, and Shen is doing fine. Getting a little bit of farm. Tiny, however, is...
Okay, going in again. Wow. Snaking. Taking a lot of damage here. We've got stun toss. Snaking. Snaking.
That was...
What?
I mean, that's Snaking in a nutshell, isn't it? Sometimes plays amazingly and sometimes taking after Envy. I don't know what's happening.
Still anybody's game, though. They are still winning the lanes. Both supports on the side of Infamous in the bottom of the net worth charts. Arc Warden as well. Tomato, his game relatively ruined. Sitting in 6th place on the net worth. Getting pretty crushed by Limp in this lane. I would like to see him rotate out of it, to be honest.
He's gonna hit level 6 now on Necrophos as well. So they rotate the Brewmaster. He's got ultimate.
Toss him in, maybe? That's what they're gonna do, I think. Brew showing on the ward. Well placed by Envy there. They know he's in the vicinity.
Just back at him. In the bottom now. They probably want to push. Oh, is he gonna solo kill him?
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Oh. I don't know about that one.
That was an NA TP, as we call it. And bottom now, they got the Chen creeps. Can easily push her. No TP to defend here.
It's a really smart play from Complexity. You don't want to move Z-Freak or Bloodseeker out of this lane. Stay bottom, apply pressure. They're going to collect this tower for free, and Brewmaster's rotation to the top side is wasted. Just a perfect example of how rotating, if you don't find kills, is a heavy punishment onto your team. Brew has split, wants to use it. Will he? Envy up top, throwing out spirits. Level 5.
Envy, he's playing with them. What is he going to do here? Can they chase him down? Envy. He's manning up here. Very manly by Envy. Envy is an alpha male. It makes sense. He makes these plays, and they are going to get the bottom tower, but it's going to take a long time.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So much time wasted on this Brewmaster. This is not where he wanted to be. Top net worth on his team. He wants to get involved. He wants to use that split, but right now, nothing can deal with the Chen. Look at that. 3 creeps.
Oh, here we go. The Dispel is going to be good here. He needs some help, though.
Right over the runes. Here comes Arc Warden. They're going to probably look to go for the Kunkka. Spark Wraith's going down. They're going to land Fluxus. Here comes the boat, though. Lots of damage reduced. In the meantime, Bloodseeker TP's in. Skemberlu, the X, the ult, the Rupture, everything.
He's going to die as well.
Will he get Limp first? Yes, he will. Now he's going to TP out. Will he survive? I believe he will.
Okay, just TP.
Nice play from Wisp.
But that is a kill on their winning condition.
Indeed.
Hero, and plus 15 seconds. That is going to hurt. Does he even have Midas yet? That guy is struggling really hard on the Arc Warden.
He has...
Yeah, oh, he's way long.
Limp did so much work in that bottom or mid lane. And the other big advantage is the support. If you look at the experience, you have a level 4 Earth Spirit, I believe a level 4 Silencer, Chen approaching 6, Envy approaching 6. So the support right now of Complexity has a huge advantage in the amount of influence they can put on the map. I believe Silencer just got Tome, so he is 6 now, but really, does Silence even help you too much? You don't have the burst damage to find kills just yet. You have no Arc Warden in the game.
Yeah, and right now, Infamous, you got to play completely around that the Brult. And if they don't have that, they're really weak. And Tiny's, he hasn't gotten that dagger either, so and they're in a really good position now. And with the Chen, I said the previous games that they weren't able to push, but this should be easier this time around.
I like what Complexity's doing. Chen or Bloodseeker just recovering a bit in the jungle real fast, and then they have a ward on the enemy shrine. They want to just continue playing in the enemy bottom jungle. If you can control that area, mid tower becomes free, and then if you ever see the Infamous squad rotate too many to the top side, you just go for that tier 2 bottom, easy peasy. Schofield really wants his level 6, but
he's probably a little bit upset that the Silencer took his tome, but I guess that's the cost of the global silence. But even if they get the Brew ult off, they do have the boat, which is a really good counter against it. It's reducing all that damage.
A bit of move speed as well, it's quite nice.
We got level 8 Phoenix now. Again, Envy playing very greedy, but Zedfreak is still really farmed as well this game.
I like the TP. Envy's going to come down bottom. They're going to look to get active here. So if
heal.
Trouble. They missed the roll, though.
A missed roll on a stunned hero. Global. No boat buff come out. And they don't have the damage.
Airspeed in a lot of trouble. I think he's just dead. He is. Yeah. He's gone.
And now they don't have the Brult. Now they really need to punish them and push.
I think Envy's going to be able to catch him here as well. He's going to look to dive forward and maybe get off in an egg.
Doesn't look like it. He's got a face boot, so he is really fast.
Yeah, we're going to pursue. I like snaking, though. He's just like, nah, I don't want to deal with this. I'm just going to keep pushing bottom. Do a TP up from Skemmerloo up top. There's the Silencer. He's going to land the spell. Yeah. Have a toss. Toss up in the air. Lots of damage. He buffed himself. He was taking so much damage during that initial stun.
Team!
But as Infamous takes damage, they're going to lose the ability to chase. More speed to Skemmerloo. They're still going in. Where is his team?
Here they are. It's too late. They're going to get one counter to get the web.
Oh,
double kill.
Z-Freak?
Who is this guy?
Wow.
PogChamp.
Z-F-R-E-E-K. Somebody stop this, man. Cannot believe he got a second phase Chen. The double kill, the canceled TP. Yes, Skemmerloo goes down. But in the meantime, snaking, farming bottom. Envy, farming mid. No real rotations even needed from Complexity. Just Z-Freak and a casual stroll over from Limp on the Kunkka.
And the Orc Warden is getting closer to his Midas, and we know how quickly he picks up his farm after that with the double Midas.
I feel like it's similar to last game where, yeah, Complexity, you have a lead, but they need to transition this advantage into towers. This mid lane tower has got to die, especially as the Dire side. Roche is nigh impossible if this tower still stands for Radiant.
Yeah, they need a restart. But yeah, definitely they need to get these towers now. And they also have good team fight. They could do it before Tiny gets a dagger, which would make it pretty easy. Restart.
Hydrate. Remember that if you're watching the stream. Remember, folks, drink water. Even if you're not thirsty, that could just mean you're dehydrated. Please stay healthy.
Drink Monster.
Drink water. And Monster. Exactly. Find a compromise.
Yeah. Get hydrated and get energized with Monster. Now.
What's your favorite flavor?
Rehab.
Which Rehab?
Which Rehab?
Yeah, there's peach.
They have many. I mean, they have like 100 flavors.
They have like iced tea lemonade. That's what I'm drinking. It's really delicious.
I had like 3 already today.
3?
Yeah, 4 actually.
I don't think that's healthy, Bulldog.
It is.
It's bad for your heart.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, because you don't have a heart?
I do have a heart. That's why I love you.
Oh, thanks.
Capo. That's Twitch lingo. If you don't know what that means. It means that I love you.
Oh,
like, really?
Really? That's so cool. Thanks. How do you say I love you in Swedish?
In Swedish?
In Swedish.
It's jag hatar dig.
I can't say that. I'll stick to English. I'm much better at pronouncing those words. DD on Skemmerloo, do you agree with this Yule's decision, though?
Hold up.
Wait.
He is going the Necro build on Orc Warden. We've seen this a few times.
No boots into... Oh, the stun?
He got the rune.
That's what's most important. They get the split off, but here comes the silence. It's going to get the Storm Panda. So much damage. He's got a 16-1. He's going to live if they can get them. Oh, just in time before the silence fades. Nice roll-in from Schofield.
Yeah, no use of using the one there. You'd just be wasting it, and you really want that in the next fight. It's a common 2K mistake. Just use your abilities before you die. You want to save it. Because especially on a hero like Necrophos, that word is, or that wand, that's the word, wand is very useful in that area. Because you get the double, or almost double heal.
Yeah, it would have helped too. I knew you had it. Great job.
Yeah, it took a while there. English is my third language. Sorry about that.
What's your second?
Twitch chat.
Oh, cool. You have an initiation. Oh, snaking gets caught in the animation, does not get the ultimate off.
You're questioning the Yules, and that's why you see why you need it. If he has the Yules there, he would have slammed them.
That's a good point. Complexity does have a severe lack of stun, something that's punished them in the past. It's really just Limp and maybe a lucky Chen creep that does their catching.
And finally, they're going for the towers at a double catapult. Doing the work here. It is about time.
But we have double.
Can they catch her? He doesn't have ult. They know that. Can he get the X mark off?
Got the blink. Oh,
what is happening?
They've got to get the touch. Oh, he blinks out before the torrent. What a player. Whisper making moves. He's going to get out scot-free, and that means that top tower is only going to be the one casualty. They aren't able to push for more. And look at this, Pepita closing in on the Shadow Blade. He went blink first in the previous game, and then they took an unfavorable fight about this time. I hope that he finishes that item, because if he's able to pick off Envy, Phoenix, or the Chen, that is critical.
Absolutely, and it's not that hard to do this game, because you're going to have that follow-up global silence to protect you.
Hood on snaking completed, going for the Yules next as expected. Kunkka, I believe, should probably look to go more of a damage build in the previous game, but he's actually going to do the trademark Limp, which is just this first item BKB.
Yeah.
It could pay off, but again, Complexity, you're going these items that are great for fighting now, get that mid tower. You're so powerful, but the longer you wait, the more difficult it's going to become. Their advantage, however, is considerable. It's 5,000 gold. But there's an Arc Ward, and like we saw last game with the Terrorblade, these hyper carries, when you get late enough in the game, it doesn't matter if you're ahead because they have so many items. And when everyone's 6-slotted, no one is truly more powerful.
Yeah, and as you said, that mid tower needs to be falling now, and Complexity, you've just been slowing down the game a lot. It feels like just chilling out, and I don't know how good that is for them, because the Arc Warden is coming back slowly. He's going to get the Midas as well, the Necro one, allowing him to farm faster.
And they can't contest this triple camp because of that mid tower. It's so difficult to invade this area because there's only like the 2 paths you can walk up, and that one by the ancient camp is just way too close to the tower to feel safe. Shadowblade Pepita just scouting out, finds that Bloodseeker and Phoenix are up top. He's going to back away. In the meantime, Earth Spirit, Brewmaster looking for a smoke. They will. They have the silence. They're ready to rock and rumble. In the meantime, Tomato will just camp this mid wave, about to finish his Midas. Brewmaster has Blink and an Arcane Rune. You don't want to go for Kunkka, though. He's got that BKB. He is unkillable for your squad at the moment. Invade the jungle instead. Look for Bloodseeker. The Rupture goes off.
He's got Yule Stall. There's some time.
He's in trouble. The Shrine popped, but oh my god, Bloodseeker's dead immediately. Snaking, he's silenced. He's going down. The boat's coming out, though. The Chen heal. Will Snaking survive? He's casting all of his spells. Egg goes down. I don't think you can kill that anymore. The Necro Scythe comes out. It's going to land on top of Moose. That's going to heal up Snaking considerably. In the meantime, Brewmaster, he might be able to get the dagger off. He does. Still with an Arcane Rune. He's going to try and TP out Earth Spirit as well. Oh, Torrent from Limp. And the X.
Oh, the X as well.
That's a winning X right there. Not like the last game. Sorry, Limp. An immediate send back. Look at the flow, the initiation, the team play from Complexity.
Yeah, and it looked kind of good, but that counter initiation, the team is around there, and the global Chen heal is always nice there. Not able to kill the Necro, really close.
But as you can see, Tomato on that Arc Ward, look at him just climbing the ladder of the net worth. Yes, there were some kills in favor of Complexity, but they lost their Bloodseeker at the start of that fight, and Arc Warden wasn't even around. Z-Freak! Oh no. He gets interrupted. He's going to go down.
Oh, Tiny was really slow there with the stun.
Yeah, right?
And still, that mid tower is still up. They refuse to kill this thing.
Their advantages dropped, and it's the thing. Yes, that team fight was favorable for Complexity, but kills don't mean as much anymore. It's all about the creeps, and an Arc Warden, now with the Midas up, he's going to continue to scale. Brew looking to get off the split. Will he get it off in time? Yes, he will. He should survive now. Gonna look to harass.
He's actually gonna get out. The team is coming here. No, they're fine.
Nah, you relax here. I think he's gonna toss up the Necro, runs the Earth Panda away. Good split usage and just buying more time. Look at the location of the Tiny. He's all the way up top, farming. In the meantime, Arc Warden popping Necros, popping Midas off cooldown, just continuing to try and accelerate.
Yeah.
PETA, he may find Envy here. The stun, the toss,
He's
will it be enough?
dead.
It will.
Yeah. At least what Complexity got going for him is that their support are kind of farmed this game, and if that keeps being true, we got the Phoenix talent soon coming up as well. They're gonna have 5 farmed heroes, and if I remember correctly, Zed Freak, he likes to go Ags on this hero, and he is going Ags, which is really good. I love Ags on this hero, makes you be able to split push.
The problem is, look at the farm on Snaking. Look at Limp's BKB. They haven't used it. They've all-inned for this mid game, and they're not looking to make aggressive maneuvers. Snaking is a Necrophos. You want this hero to be ahead. He's got to be so tanky that you can't threaten him, but he's currently 6th in net worth. All of a sudden, Tomato Arc Warden's #1 on the map.
Yeah, but it's not terrible, at least this time around. I'm not that worried about an Arc Warden, personally. I'm not a huge fan of that hero. And even though Necrophos is slightly falling behind, it's only 700 gold, really, in the pack of the other 2 cores, so he's still doing fine, and he's going to tank up with the boat buff as well. It's going to be unkillable. I'm still feeling good here for Complexity. And can they kill this guy? He doesn't have ult this time. Envy's smoke pop, but they don't realize.
It's great farming. Very disciplined from Whisper there. Farm bottom left side. They find Tomato, though. He's in trouble. The silence comes out. Will it be enough? They're going to land the boat on him. Yes.
CORSAIR.
I don't think so. I don't see him. In the meantime, Moo's trying desperately to keep his Arc Warden alive. Snaking, going in with the Sunray. He doesn't want to necessarily egg just there. He's going to drop him down into the Bloodseeker Silence. There's the egg. The silence onto the Arc Warden. Tomato's most likely going to go down here. Scamperloo with the last touch. Brew gets the split off just as it comes off cooldown. Limp in some trouble, but he's getting sent back. Will it be in time? Will it be in time?
Oh, the heal.
He's still active. The heal, as you said, he is back.
Necrophos is here now. They're killing everyone.
Silencer goes down. There was no Pepita.
They'll
He's not blinked, though. He's going to go in. They're going to find the Necro. In the meantime, Earth Spirit, he's here as well. The Yules from Scamperloo onto himself, trying to stay alive. The BKB pop from Limp. All of a sudden, he's back in. He's still at TP because he was sent back to base. The X as well. He lands onto the Brew, but the blink away will save Whisper. Blink Dagger picked up on Limp. All in for finding these fights, and finally, Complexity make that aggressive maneuver we were waiting for what felt like half an hour. They get the critical kills, 3 dead. The tower dies, and they can finally move into this Radiant top shrine area, take some map control, and look to threaten Roche with their next maneuver.
Yeah, and right now, he's almost got Radiance as well. That's going to be a big problem. But yeah, the Necrophos is going to be a crucial hero here. If he just is able to survive the burst, that hero will become a big problem. Oh, can actually get the killer again.
He got the courier.
Who is this guy? He got the courier. Oh, who got the courier?
Looks like Bloodseeker did. It went to Whisper. So he did save himself, but he lost the courier. And the double tips, just some mannered plays. And whoa, the courier gave him the relic before it died. So we should have potentially a matching Radiance timer between the Brew and the Bloodseeker. And that's kind of dangerous for Complexity because you really don't have a way to kill Brew before split or during at the moment.
Yeah.
Unless you do a, I guess, Kunkka combo or a Yules into Silence followed by a Reaper's Scythe, I think Brew is going to get it off every time.
Now the game, Arc Warden is farming a lot, but as soon as that Necrophos is not dying in the initiation, this game is going to, I just feel like they're just going to draw out the team fights with the global heal and the Phoenix Egg. And soon they got Ags as well on the Chen. His farm has slowed down slightly though, but he's getting close. He's got level 2 ult as well, so that's 2 ancient creeps. You probably want to get the golem for the extra health or and a black dragon for split push. It's just so annoying to deal with, pushing the lanes all the time with the black dragons, with the fire, and then just sending them back as soon as they get threatened.
Yeah. I mean, just think about Game of Thrones, right? All of a sudden, you know, Daenerys goes from this regular person almost, then she gets dragons and starts to take over the world.
Yeah.
Perhaps Complexity will be able to do the same.
If you want to be popular, kids, just get dragons.
That's true. Not wyverns, because they're not dragons.
They are dragons.
They are not
They're
dragons.
absolutely dragons.
Whatever you say.
I googled it. And here we got the kills.
He's going to get the split off. Nope, the X back. What a perfect play. The silence comes out. The Yules aggressively. He may be able to get split off. Oh, 200 HP. He's going to land it. In the meantime, Limp on the run.
TPs are coming.
Still has the BKB. The rest of the Infamous lineup is on the way. Skemberlu in some trouble. He does not have BKB. He's got the Radiant, so he's going to get tossed up before the silence lands. The Chen heal. The defensive Yules. Will it be enough? He is not sent back yet. The boat coming in. The damage reduction. It won't be enough. Envy pops the egg. In the meantime, Limp is BKB'd, but the Brew split still active. The blink away from Whisper. Again, this man does not go down. Where's Tomato? He's still farming jungle. This is going to be a 1-for-1, but the Arc Wardens bought so much time. They're going to have a Radiance on the Brew pretty soon as well. And honestly, Tomato is just like, boys, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm almost ready to get involved.
Yeah.
He's like
Boy,
that.
oh boy.
He's like that guy on a group project that doesn't do any work until the last day, where he does just enough where you're like, all right, fine, we'll put his name on it, not report him to the teacher. And you get an A, of course.
Good old days. And they're pushing their advantage now. No Brew ult, which means they're really strong. Not committing ult here. I personally would have committed ult on Necro. Just add 30 seconds to that guy. Screw him. Because he's not using it anyway. He's always out of position right now. You need something to break the silence.
I'm just concerned. The Complexity, they have a 5K lead still, but didn't they have a 5K lead at like 10 minutes, it felt?
Yeah, they did.
Envy? Envy?
He's holding it.
Envy? It's going to be all right.
Oh, these
Envy?
Necros.
Oh, I was going to say, I think Envy wouldn't have died. But I was like, oh, God.
You make some Envy plays sometimes, not that kind of Envy plays. That'll be too much. And they got the Radiance now. It's going to make him way stronger. You get that damage on the... It works through the ultimate on the Earth Panda only. It's really good.
Yep. Complexity, they have an advantage, but it's all on their supports at the moment. The core differential is negligible. It is all on Z-Freak's Ags and the Envy, I believe, going for... He has a Yules, if I'm not mistaken. Glad to see he switched it up. That Scythe Rush is cute, but I don't know if it's the most effective, again, going for the health talent as well, so all in on survivability.
In this game, they're also going to need a Kanka to not go all those defensive items. He is going to need to do some damage this game. They actually want to win this, and he is going for the Daedalus build. Really good. Coming up soon, and he already has the dagger.
Just a little concerned. He bought that BKB so early. It'll be down to 5 seconds pretty soon, already at 8. That means by the time you're fighting for second Roaches, you're only going to have that 5 seconds of magic and vulnerability. In the meantime, Tomato hits level 18. That's the maxed out Tempest double. Everything active. So Radiance turned off. Whisper making all the right moves.
And
Looking for a kill.
Has he even died this game?
He did once, I believe.
He got level 2 egg, and he's very high leveled.
A blink forward from Limp, just looking to bait a bit. I don't know if Complexity wants to go up into the top area of the map. You can look at the warding from Moose. They're perfectly prepared for an engagement up here. Everyone's smoked in the area.
Dire's top tower is
If you're Complexity, just place some vision, perhaps.
And they got 3 wards in that jungle.
They're going for the
Ready.
long wraparound. What a move. What a call from the Captain Envy. That was the snaking, actually. It's a snaking line. But look at all the wards. You got to be careful here. Your smoke is fading. They're going to see Limp. They're going to see Z-Freak. Here comes the Brew initiation. He's going right on top of the Chen. He pops the split. Z-Freak in some trouble. He's going to be able to get piped. Probably will be able to cast his ultimate. The Dispel comes out onto the pipe.
It's not that... Oh!
The silence. That boat will land.
Buyback,
Whisper.
though.
He kills Chen. Chen is dead.
You should buy back here.
Envy's in trouble as
Robo.
well, but he gets the egg off. Will they be able to kill it? Tomato hitting the egg. Tomato hitting the egg, but that's just the double. It's not going to be able to actually land that kill, but Necrophos, he goes down. Torrent landed from Limp. Brewmaster in some trouble. Still with that Radiance. Skemberlu, Race Car. Here he is. 3 dead already. How did that happen?
Yeah, and that's the power of the egg. And can they actually get him? They cannot, or can they?
They have a blink on Limp, remember?
Got travel.
They should be able to catch him.
Yule's ready as well. He's running. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's 180 gold, or is 190 at least?
Buyback from Silencer. Oh, they're back in. Oh my God, what a play. Here comes Tiny. If he's able to get the toss, Skemberlu might go down, but another offensive Yules. He's in some trouble. But Peter, he lands a tree throw. It's not going to be enough, or will it? The last word's going to proc. Sunray from Envy. Pipe used from snaking. You've got to keep running. Chen's here as well. He's going to send back. Oh, he heals up
If
on
they
the
get
creeps.
out here.
Oh, the send back into X back.
The
What a
X
play.
mark again.
Moose not where he wants to be, but he looks to escape. What a fight there from Complexity, but it didn't change the net worth disparity, and there's no objectives. All these fights are great and everything, but it's about objectives, Roshan and towers. That literally didn't matter.
Yeah, that buyback is still very important for Thailand because I feel like they would have gone for Roche if they got those kills. And yeah, even the network, the problem is you look at the supports, like the Phoenix.
What are you doing? He's in some trouble. He's going to get tossed up in the air. Cue from silencer. Will he get the ult off?
Can't die. He's got ults.
He's going to be silenced, though. Earth Spirit's in now.
Team is coming.
He has no Yules anymore.
Envy. Envy.
Envy. The stun, the toss up in the air. That's a Spirit Vessel. Snaking goes down. Chen
Envy.
not able to get the send back in time, and he's still on cooldown.
Snake King. More like Snake plus Peasant. The peasant, you know?
Yeah,
King
yeah.
peasant.
No, I get it. I get it.
It's not had the best game. Well, I mean, when Envy is high net worth, and you...
Bottom tower is under
That's not a spot you want to be in, especially as a Necrophos. And he also went for these defensive items, which means he just doesn't apply any real damage output. Brewmaster going to get torrented, but as we said, he can't die. Even without a BKB, how do you 100 to 0 this guy?
Force out the ult, maybe? No, they can't commit on that. Oh, Bloodseeker, if he blood rages himself.
He's got a BKB, though. You've got to be careful if you're Pepita.
There are 4 heroes here. BKB TP out right now.
Gets the silence. He's going to BKB and look to go offensive. Is this the play? He's going to get right-clicked.
Manning up.
Skemberlu, you're in trouble. You can't fight this fight. The Chen heal. Skemberlu goes down -2 on top of that, and here come the offensive tips, I imagine.
Do they have any left, though? Pepita, does he have 1 left? When
Nope.
do you see?
He's all out. He's all out.
He used all of them?
Limp.
The middle. Brew ult can actually kill this guy. TP from Envy. He's going to heal him.
I don't think so, but that's another BKB charge. Limp already down, and oh my god, Infamous suddenly have the gold lead in this game. This critical game 3.
What is happening? They want this kill, though. Oh, it's not going to happen.
Dire's top
I mean,
tower
Tomato
is
went
under attack.
quite possibly the greediest Arc Warden build possible. No boots, Necro into Midas, and he just got a kill on Skemberlu. He has bots, he has Mjolnir. Oh my god, a double stun with the silence on top. The Tempest double doing as much damage as possible, but I don't think this is the fight you're looking to take if you're Infamous. You get the tower, you have no split.
But
Here
they're
comes
going.
Pepita. Here comes Papa Pepita.
Tower is under attack.
Oh, we're good.
Back away, back
And
away.
yeah, this Arc Warden, he's been farming pretty much all game here, and
Yeah.
now we see it, 19k net worth.
He is just hard farming. Even though he's 144, nearly 20,000 net worth, and look at that graph. It looks like the start of one of those terrifying roller coaster drops. Infamous was behind in both game 2 and this one. Another blink away from Tiny. And you can see the issue with the cold draft at the moment. If this was a DK, you'd be landing point stuns, but because it's Kunkka, there's so much of a delay required that the Tiny, the Brew, they're not threatened by this Limp Kunkka at all, even if he does land the spells.
Yeah, I think he's kicking himself for getting that early BKB, not worked out at all this game. We see that level 1 Necro build as well on the Arc Warden. He's not maxing it, just for that farming in the jungle and pushing out lanes, really efficient. He's got a micro well, so you don't feed away the gold. You see the power of this. You can't even kill a clone. Oh, hold up.
Skemberlu, no real defensive items on him. He does have the BKB and the Yules, but I don't know. Complexity's draft. I feel like the Necro is the one that they would look at it really carrying this game. You know, they want him to be the one with the Radiance, him to be the one that gets an Ags and 6-slotted first, but you're reliant now on a Kunkka and a Bloodseeker to deal all your damage. I don't know if that's possible in a game like this. Blink picked up on Schofield along with the Spirit Vessel. Snaking will have a hard time surviving against anything, let alone the whole draft of Infamous.
Yeah, at least we got the Chen Axe now. What creeps did he get? What is he doing with him? Is he split pushing? He's got the triple core. He's level 18 now. Give them a little bit map control. But how much is that going to do? Because it's all going to come down to that team fight. And as you say, Infamous is really strong right now. The Roche is up. The smoke. Level 3 egg as well now.
Complexity have no idea. Another deep ward placed as well. Arcane Rune bottled by Limp, but they see the Cole heroes in this mid wave. Bloodseeker showing. Looks like Aegis will become the next objective for both sides. Limp's picking up a Daedalus. Will not have a buyback. Thunderhide Triceratops dies in the top lane. Zivrig will pick up another Golem though. 2 wards on him ready to place. Gem as well. A smoke.
Golem is not the best creep, so you kind of just want one of that.
I feel like a big issue with the cold draft, that lack of disable. Sure, the Chen was able to win them the early game, but they squandered that advantage. And now all of a sudden, that Earth Spirit, he represents so much disable and lockdown that you have kill potential just thanks to this hero. What is Cole going to do if they want a 100-0, a silencer, or a brew? I don't think it's possible.
Yeah, and this time Infamous just got the way superior initiation. Complexity, they don't have that well at all. Like, initiating with an egg is not the ideal situation. So, the Curry, can I get the Curry at least? And we're committing. Yeah, not gonna happen. At least they switch out the runes. No one have killed the Roche.
Tempest double coming bottom, TPing onto his own Necro. And look at this, a tier 2 looks like it'll just fall. And Cole, you can't defend this because you need to play around the Roche pit. This is a nice move from Infamous to pick up a free tower. They go Roche Butterfly as well.
Roche is going. Can he kill it in time? It's not that bad.
So. I don't think they have enough damage.
They're coming. They're all close by here.
This could be the fight for the game.
Meanwhile, they're adding.
The Spirit goes in, 4-man ultimate. The Pepita double stun as well. The egg, the silence. Will this be enough? Limp pops the BKB. And
Rat.
Walking forwards, the Rat still continues. As you said, the tier 3 going down in the bottom lane as the boat falls in as well. Silencer is going to go down. Will that be enough? The egg active. Roche still alive, but look at the racks. Look at the racks. It's taking so much damage.
Bloodseeker is going to kill him. Is he going to die bottom? Did he overextend? Is it only a clone? It's a real one. But can they kill him? They can't kill him.
Oh my god, there's no
killing
Envy. Envy, you're in trouble. Envy's going to use himself up in the air. Will that be enough though? There is no sight.
No.
Envy throws out his
kill
ultimate. He's going to go down. Necro does finish off the Arc Warden, but he does collect that tier 3 and defend the Roche pit.
Yeah, he didn't manage to get the racks though, and the Roche is really low.
Whoa.
Who was that? Limp. Okay, okay.
Gem on the deck. Gem on the deck. Chen died. Will the Earth Spirit find it? It's in that little crevice. Snake King knows. Will they send the courier is the question. It is very visible.
It's kind of hidden, isn't it? I can barely see it. Where is it? You see that? I can't see it. He knows.
Snake King.
He knows.
Making the play.
70 attack speed. Okay, just chill out. And this is it. Best of 1 it comes down to now. The final game, loser is out.
And look at the gold disparity. Nearly a completely even game as we approach the 40-minute mark, and yet somehow not a single Roshan has been taken.
Yeah, they haven't killed one, have they?
No.
At 37 minutes, but we're soon going to hit that 25 on Bloodseeker. Always when you hit those 25, that's when it gets real scary. 18 seconds on Arc Warden. Can they kill this in time? This is... I don't know about this.
So close.
If Brewmaster comes in here with the ult, this could be very bad.
Could come down to this next engagement. Infamous, the pride of Peru against the Complexity Cowboys. Only one team can move on.
I believe in my boy Envy.
They do pick up the Aegis, but in a game against Arc Warden, I'm not so sure that that's very relevant. You could see the damage output. Tomato, he took out Envy and nearly Snaking all by himself at that bottom lane. That was a 3-on-1. Do you think he should change up his item build at all? You see typically maybe Hurricane Pike, Shadow Blades on Arc Wardens. He's skipping both.
I think he's just going to go as much team fight as possible. And probably, does he have a BKB? Because he needs to kill that egg as well.
Okay.
I think it's fine what he has.
Yeah, Schofield so far has got to be my MVP. Look at the information he's giving. Whisper Schofield, really. They've been making plays constantly, and they found Snaking. He's got the gem. This is a big kill, but do you really want to contest the Aegis? That is the question.
Oh, can I actually kill him? Ult him? He's very tanky.
He's probably going to go down here. He's going to get scythed. Not quite enough to kill him. He lands the silence as well. The Rupture goes off. TP out from Muzdo under the Glimmer Cape, but the dust into the quick cast Yul.
Level 25 now. What is he going to pick? The movement speed and attack? It's a normal one. Bloodright is still really good.
Oh, wow. Z-Freak goes down to Pepita, but he gets axed. That might be that tiny. He's got to be KB. He's got to flee, though. I don't know if it'll be enough.
And they blink here. They need to attack. He's going to blink.
Oh. A quarter of a
Oh, Gaben collapsed for that region. And meanwhile, damn, this brew is strong.
Holy shit.
Jesus.
He's killing him. He's going to die. Skepler's going to go down.
Aegis,
he still has split.
Envy, he's sitting on that egg.
There's still Tomato. You've got to be careful. Where's Tomato?
He's got the region on Tiny as well. They don't know that.
You've got to be careful. Even though Skemberlu is a BKB, he's not going to be fast enough. They're going to be able to land the stun. They don't know that he's there. The BKB used. Well played by Skemberlu. Don't want to save that. If you catch a stun toss combination, you might just go down to the damage output of Tomato.
Another
a blink in stun by Schofield. Onto the silence. He gets Yules in the air after a Lotus Orb. Will it be enough? Tomato's real hero still not here. Stun on the end. Snaking, he's in trouble. Snaking in trouble. The egg as well.
The damage.
The rock will miss, but it doesn't matter.
It's only a clone.
There isn't even a real Tomato here. He's still in the back lines.
Yikes.
MKB now. The Radiant's mischance no longer affecting Tomato. Pure, raw DPS build. No BKB, no Pike, no nothing. He is just going to stand there, right-click, and attempt to shred through the defenses of the Complexity Gaming lineup.
But the Chen got the 180 GPM, though.
That's true.
Think about that. Oh,
Scamberloo.
The clone is just too powerful. What does he have? He's gonna need, he needs more items. Damn.
I've seen this sort of game before. There's been a lot of Arc Warden recently, and when he gets this fat, I don't know if you can ever really push out lanes appropriately. It's gonna come down to taking a fight and maybe even sacrificing a Rax, because you can't take the long fights. Oh, but Chen Z-Freak in so much trouble. He's gonna go down. Another great kick from Schofield. The -2 as well. Moves getting smarter and smarter as the game goes on. BKB up on Tiny as we saw in the previous fight.
And this level 25 Arc Warden is going to be really good. It's a little bit split where you pick, but usually the lifesteal is going to be really good here because there's a lot of man fighting. We see already how he's just destroying Bloodseek, but with that extra lifesteal, he's not going to go down easily.
I'd like to see, if you're Infamous, just take out those shrines. Look for the next Aegis. Oh my God. Scamberloo's in so much trouble. Just to the illusions and the clone of Tomato. Look at the damage up.
Snake King is going more and more tanky.
But he doesn't deal damage. That's the issue with this Complexity lineup. You might even get on top of the Arc Warden. How do you finish him?
What level is he? He's going to get to 25 soon, so he's going to do some damage with his passive. It's level 22. And underestimate that Heartstopper aura.
Envy going for the Hex as well. He'll have that picked up in a little bit, thanks to that 90 GPM talent. But man, Whisper picks up the Shivas into the Aeon Disc, just like you wanted him to last game.
Yep. Complexity on the backside now. The clones just keep pushing here. The damage from this thing. Get away a little bit of a goal.
Rupture onto the Brewmaster. He's in a bit of trouble. Gonna land the split just to make sure he doesn't go down.
Envy, why did he cancel it?
Oh, the stuns are gonna miss. The silence as well. The Lotus it off. He's still silent, so that Lotus was a little too early. Snake gets, Envy in so much trouble. He's gonna go down. He's gonna get healed. Will he survive? He still has the egg. He's in so much trouble though, but he is going to survive with just a tiny bit of health. That Earth Spirit Panda, he's gonna get the blink away.
Can
still
they
with the BKB
here?
as well. No Rupture, I don't believe they can. And again, Tomato, he's not even really participating in these little skirmishes. He's still just farming, accelerating. Look at that net worth. That is all Tomato, just eating the map. He'll finish a Silver Edge soon. Finishes, gets the Arcane Rune. Gonna TP back to base, pick up the recipe. Yeah, he's pretty much max slotted. This is a 6-slotted Arc Warden. Egg on top of the Brew, but he should be okay. Still with the BKB. They need the Rupture if they really want to be able to chase, and that's still cooldown for 5 seconds. Roshan, I believe, is spawning momentarily if it's not up already.
That is costly, though. No egg now. They really need that in fight, but can they get a pick off here? It looks like they can, or can they? The ult coming out. Stun.
Chen goes down, though, to the Tiny. In the meantime, BKB
they can't fight without egg.
Still. Envy in so much trouble. So long on this egg. Schofield looking to blink back in. He's got stunned in one. Doesn't need it. Envy's going to go down. Tomato, double clone, just doing so much damage. They're getting torn up. You can't TP out, Limp. You're going to die as well. Stun on to Snaking from the Pepita. Papa Pepita with the stun. Snaking's dead. 3 dead, 4 dead, but they buy back. Limp is back alive. Envy back alive. No egg, no boat. And looking like possibly no hope for Complexity as the damage of Team Infamous, their team play, Complexity's crumbling.
They are crumbling. Like when you waste an egg like that in the beginning of the fight and then just still decides to fight, you're not going to win that. You've been losing so far. And it's looking really bad now. And the movement speed is good at least. And the double damage Tiny is also 25 soon, which is going to make him that toss charges. This is looking really, really bad.
Double damage.
What are they going to be doing now? Complexity, you need to win this game or you're out of this tournament.
Scamberloo making some space. There's no buyback on Pepita just yet.
Oh, he has buyback.
He does? I lied, he has buyback.
He's got buyback, all right.
I was testing you. Good job, Bulldog.
If you look at the golden outline at the number, you can see if they have it. Tip for all the viewers at home.
A tip for me, I didn't know that.
It's very useful.
Well, they get the 1 racks. I think you're okay with that if you're complexity, considering how bad things could have gotten. Scamberloo continuing to try and accelerate. Tomato is, for the most part, maxed out. He could buy a Moon Shard, but his hero doesn't get any scarier. However, he's already pretty damn spooky. Effectively a Michael Myers loose in your basement, and you're armed with only a handkerchief.
And he hasn't bought a MKB on Bloodseeker this game. And that's against a Butterfly Arc Warden. He definitely needs that if he's going to kill him. You can't underestimate how powerful a Bloodseeker can get in the middle of a team fight. If everyone gets slow, he's going to run around 1,000 movement speed. If he just runs on top of the Arc Warden and kills him, he can easily do that. But he needs an MKB for that for sure.
And once again, if we can just pull up the huge list of the items, I believe Complexity is just behind in the team fight. You have Vashivas picked up. Soon an AC will be completed on Pepita. Whereas the lineup of Complexity, no Shivas, no Vlads, no AC. They're losing the armor war once again. And that's just so devastating when you've got just multiple hard carries in a game like this. Tomato is just shredding everything. He has the Moon Shard complete. He effectively is maxed out, and he's going to just kill that tower through backdoor protection. He's killing a range racks for free. Complexity, you got to get back to the base.
2 catapults. Only 1 attacking. Oh, never mind. And it's going to come down to Roche. Oh, he's going to deny it. Or not. He's in range here. He can ult here. That's a lot of damage from the right click.
The attack speed talent.
Jesus.
Putting in work.
He's got the A on disc now.
Envy with the snake. Envy does have the Hex active. That clone, though, doing so much damage. Snaking, you can't stand up to that. Snaky taking so much damage. Forced to blow the Ghost Shroud. Such a tense game. Both teams attempting to stave off elimination. Winner moves on, loser goes home. And pretty soon it's going to be 6 o'clock in Sweden. You won't even be able to order food.
It is getting late. Here we go. Brewmaster soon 25. You get that amazing talent. Or is he actually going to go the passive that no one has ever done? No.
What did he do? He went brew.
He went the cooldown as you always do.
Yeah.
Like he's quite the right clicker, so you could have considered the passive 15%, but
just you can't kill the pandas. That's the complexity issue right now. They have no real answer to the brew split either before or during it's active. They need the snaking, or sorry, the hex on Envy. It's going to be up in about 600 gold. That's going to be their method of acquiring a pickoff. But for now, content, sit back. You're only down the 1 racks. Deal with the split push. Wait for Infamous to make a bit of a miscue. Roshan looking to spawn.
Repent.
yeah, but this is going to be so hard now. If you thought having to deal with 1 clone was hard, now you're going to have to deal with a brew sending in ults all the time. It's going to be really rough for them to ever get out. But the Roche is going to be up in a few seconds here. They got Hex, and we sold something for it. Now he's got it. He's going for a refresher again.
He has a blade now.
Yeah.
We'll let the panel commentate on that later. Illusion rune spawns top. That's so devastating. That means illusions are going to go bottom and top for the Panda. They'll be able to push in all lanes. DD, though, picked up in the bottle of limp.
Daedalus.
2 Daedalus.
That. 2 Daedalus.
I think so.
2 Daedalus is in plural. It's a Daedalai, I think.
Sounds about right. Oh, but look at this. They're taking Roche down so quickly. You can't do this. Complexity, you're already too late. That Aegis is dead.
It is dead. It's a cheese on that as well. He's going to the second one. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Goodness gracious, the damage. And now all of a sudden you're in a tough spot. Complexity. You need to deal with this Arc Warden, but he's got a double respawn. You have an A on disc and a split on the Brewmaster, and Pepita, so powerful. Oh, Schofield in a little bit of trouble. They get the Hex. Force staff away. Well played once again by Moose. Seems to always be in the right place at the right time.
And now the slow siege is going to begin here with the Brew ult. How is Complexity going to deal with this? Initiating onto Aegis is always hard.
There is that second Daedalus on the Kunkka. And they're going to blow the split early. I like this decision. Just buy time. Tomato does so much damage. You don't need to take a fight. You can just let him hit the racks. Glyphon is off cooldown. Backdoor, though. Not enough to save the range racks. Is that an egg? Egg popped on the high ground.
That is an egg. Envy? This is elimination, Envy. Envy! Not like
Whisper
this.
again. He's ruptured this time. Still has the Aeon Disc, however. Envy looping forwards. The Aeon Disc is procced. The boat. The BKB from
Got
Whisper.
ult in 4 seconds.
Whisper doesn't care. In comes Schofield. In comes the silence. Envy in some trouble. Snaking in some trouble. He's going to die. Another ult coming out from the Brewmaster. Envy's going to go down. He's going to go down. Z-Freak in some trouble. In the meantime, Skemmerlu, he actually kills Silencer, but it doesn't matter. Tomato, he's dead. Will he be able to respawn? Age is coming up, but you have to kill Tomato again, or you're in big trouble as Complexity. The defensive Yules, but here's Papa Papita again. Lands the stun. Skemmerlu gets obliterated. The ultimate from Necro is not going to be enough to take out the Earth Spirit, and now Snaking's in trouble. He's being tossed up and down. Schofield's going to get away. And the racks.
The movement speed.
Finished.
Jesus.
They get the melee racks. Whisper in some
Oh, he
trouble.
doesn't have
Oh my
buyback.
God, Tomato! Tomato with the Silver Edge proc removes the move speed. Papa Papita in the basement.
Is
He's going to
this
get
it?
taken out. Whisper, again, the third Brewmaster ultimate of the game. He's going to chase forwards. The boat's coming in. But look at the damage from Tomato. The defensive Yules might not be enough. Tomato, so much damage. A break onto Limp. He X's himself back. He'll be alive for now. But look at Tomato. He smells blood. He's continuing to press forwards. The glyph popped.
What can they do to defend now?
There's creeps on the
This
base.
is it.
2 dead. Envy and Skem, they're both gone.
And the Brew ult is up again now. They're not going to be able to defend this. And the Axe on Earth Spirit to save anyone they go in. It needs to be the crit on
The base.
the Kunkka. Now the mega crit. Here it comes.
Another toss up onto Limp.
You got to crit. You got to hit the crit.
Look at Whisper, he's going so deep. He's got Brew Split. He's got Brew Split if he wants to. Not right with the mana pool for it just yet. No Scythe though. Will they be able to kill Whisper? No, they won't. He was BKB'd, and oh my God.
The crit of hell.
Acquired Mecro.
Nothing.
Infamous has Mega Creeps.
They
Infamous
got Giga creeps.
has 3 dead.
Is this it? Can he crit? Crit off a creep. Here we go again. He's going in. Kunkka coming in.
The first tier 4 falls. Another double stun from Papita. Tosses Kunkka away. Just
beam.
buying time for Tomato to beat on those buildings.
And he's back with the egg.
Egg. Will it fall time? They need this egg to off. But
Jesus.
that egg is dying. That egg is dead. Envy is dead. Tomato will escape. The GGs are called.
Edge.
Infamous.
People doubted Infamous. Coming back from that first series, winning 2 games. Wow.
Panel. We all are wrong. We all predicted Complexity would take this. By the squad of Infamous, an incredible game played. So much credit to the 3, to honestly the entire team. Tomato, terrible early game, comes back, carries it. Moves, clutch silences, clutch 4 staffs. Whisper seemed to be indestructible. He was the Colossus for his squad, constantly targeted, but always somehow managing to stay alive and just prove he was a force in those team clashes.
Yeah, and the best part about that series, it was just good Dota. I don't think there was any particularly like poor plays or anything. It was just good dotes. So I think we all appreciate that.
I agree. I just love dotes, like we all do. Yeah, I mean, any final comments on that series? Complexity going home, Infamous moving on?
Feels bad, man. Was that the last NA team?
That was indeed the last NA Hope.
Well, there you go.
Well, wow. With that, we're going to send it back to the desk so they can break that down. Navi Vega comes up next. See you soon.
Smooth, Jake. Whew, what a series this was. Definitely delivered on the Dota front. By the way, I think Limp's Kunkka is redeemed despite losing, but he saw Mock through the flag. She's real proud.
Felicidades.
Yes, Infamous, they make it through.
Congratulations, Infamous. Complexity, though, hell of a fight. That Kunkka really did come back that second game. Whole different looking thing there. So, rest in peace, my North American buddies.
It was a close game, though.
It was.
Yeah, I think actually at the start, it looked like Complexity was going to take it.
I mean, I was, I won't lie, I was a little confused about the Arc Warden pick. I was a bit nervous because usually when I see an Arc Warden, things don't go particularly well. But, Tomato did it. He did it. And, we saw beautiful plays coming out from, again, Whisper. Right? And just, they played quite well.
Yeah.
They played quite well.
And speaking of also Tomato indeed, we have him with us right now. Congratulations. Whew, what a series. That game game 2, the Terrorblade and the Arc Warden.
Yeah, pretty crazy games.
Yeah, how was that for you? Because you basically carried the shit out of that team.
I don't know. Everyone played real well on my team. Like, they step it up to mid-game to late game. I think Whisper Brewmaster is really good. He made so much space. And I'm going to say cold free a little bit. I think we're going to lose the game, game 2. When I had like 5 deaths or something, I'm like, I'm going to have no game.
Yeah.
But somehow we got it together and we made it. You know, we're like 25k goal ahead, but we fought better. That's just Dota, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you about that one moment, you know? You get pulled back, saved by the X marks the spot, into a double damage. When did you guys know? A, what was that like? I mean, what was communication like there? And then B, how did you guys know, all right, let's all in on this. Let's kill them all.
I kind of laughed at it when that happened, but I wasn't worried. The thing is, I bought an Aeon disc, and I kept telling my team, I'm going to play like a retard, so they go on me.
Okay.
And they're going to like jump me and have Aeon disc, pop BKB, and we fight, right?
Yeah.
So I think we didn't win the game there, but we got some pretty lucky DDs. I'm gonna thank Icebrook for that one. Because we got like 4 DDs in a row.
Damn.
And Roshan's too, so it's like we got a DD, and then Roche popped up. It's like, okay, well, we get a free Roche.
Well, you certainly played to that strength, though. You took those and made stuff happen. So well done on that second game.
Absolutely.
Do you have a question?
Yeah, I mean, all right, so the last pick with that Arc Warden, you had me scared there for a moment, okay? Because I'm not going to lie, I got a little nervous. What was the thought process behind it? Can you share that, or?
Careful.
Yeah, I mean, don't say anything you don't want to, but...
It's just the hero that I play. I play like almost every hero, and the thing about them is like this game, they target me. Like the first 4 bans are just carries that I played. Like Mirana, Morph, TV, and then Jug or something. So I think they kind of forgot about that, so they just gave me Arc. Like, it was a good Arc game, I suggested, and we had a pretty solid draft. So it could have just been anything that I consider good at that game, and it just happened to be Arc Warden.
Yeah, I was surprised too that you ended up putting Papita over on the Tiny instead of putting Whisper on it, because he was doing quite well with that earlier.
Yeah, it's just a good thing because they're both good Tiny players, so when you have that, you can like just give the hero to anyone, right?
Yeah. All right, well, I know Grant's proud of you. I'm proud of you. I've got my Peruvian flag. I don't have the Bolivian or the Argentinian one, but, you know.
We also have a replay on the drawing board. Tomato, if you could help dissect that together with Moxie and Slacks.
Okay, sure.
That would be great. What are the last fights of this third game here?
All right, well, let's take a look where we're at right now. Whisper, who's doing a great job making sure that everybody's separated, going in with that BKB. But what an initiation here by our boy Papita and Schofields. Taking out the big target.
Time in the air.
Slam dunk on that. Where are you right now, my man?
I mean, that's just the whole game, right? That's summed up. I'm just farming. Like,
I mean, you're doing your job, though. As
yeah,
you
I
can
mean,
see.
they're owning. Look at them. Look at my Brewmaster. He's at the fountain right now.
Yeah, he's chasing them all the way back home.
Oh, man. And then
They
here
cannot
comes
come
you.
out.
Just,
Yeah,
oh, sweet.
So much damage.
Sweet Lord. Now, this is what I like to see. You're down here just hitting stuff while they're completely making you endless space. Look how quick he is, though, boy. Aren't you scared? Don't you see that and get afraid?
No, I know he dies in like 2 hits.
Look at this. Look at this backup coming in here for Whisper, right?
Yeah. So you're not scared at all.
Bro.
You're just in the base, still fighting the rest of his team as he is literally sprinting out of position
Look at
here.
these panda bears. They're just running on the way out here. Objective-based gaming coming out over here. So we're hitting these racks. Follow up with Papita jumping through.
You guys, this is the same replay as just now. You're just
We're
doing
very
this.
excited about this, Sheba. Let us have this, okay?
I mean, it was a good point, though. That's what a good team does.
Yeah.
All the space is being created, all these
Chaos.
different fights, and then our man over here just slam jamming racks, like, don't care at all.
Pretty much.
It was a fantastic game to watch. And during that game, Twitch had the responsibility to vote for an MVP. If you were to give an MVP to anybody, who would you do it?
I give it to Whisper. This is his first line. He's playing real well, so I give
He
it
is.
to him.
Well, let's see if Twitch agreed with that.
Hey!
Definitely has a lot. You are actually higher than him, and Limp is the MVP on the side of complexity with overall 25%. This is the most even split of MVP votes we have ever had.
This is great.
Wow.
People really cared on this
Look at this
series.
love.
Yeah.
Very good. All right.
That's pretty impressive. Congratulations, Tomato. You're going to move forward with your team, and we have a chance to talk to you again tomorrow. And yeah, I'm going to let you join your
Hopefully.
team again. Hopefully.
Oh, you will. We
have
will.
faith.
I will try the hardest. Thank
All
you.
right. All right. Thank you so much,
Thank
Tomato.
you. And Thomas will play you out.
Be free.
Be free and enjoy the evening here in Stockholm. We celebrate a bit. Actually, you can't celebrate. You got focus. You know, focus on the game.
More games coming up.
Focus on the tournament. We also got to focus on the tournament. As we focus on the tournament, we look at brackets as well, because moving forward, Infamous, they knock down Complexity. Complexity ends 6th or 5th.
Wow.
5th, 6th, if you wish, if you will. And I think that just destroyed everybody's predictions on the side of on the talent side here.
Oh yeah,
for today.
I thought Complexity was going to be in the grand finals for sure. They were just looking so good, but what can you do, man? Infamous, as we said before, was able to make a lot of magic happen in some real messed up situations. So there we go again.
Here we go again. Next up, it's going to be Vega Squadron taking on a Na'Vi again. As well.
Oh boy.
I mean, that should be a good one too.
Oh boy.
I'll press it. And I'm kind of thinking that I should just walk off straight up. Or do you want me to wait?
Wait.
I'll wait.
Do you want to make him even sadder?
No.
You want to ignore him? Like he doesn't even exist?
I'll sit here for a bit. In case you're wondering what's happening, this is Sad Panda. And everything will be explained in just a minute.
Or will it?
It probably will.
Hi all, I am back. We will continue with your own Dota tournament.
Yay!
Here is a recap of the rules. Bracket is on the whiteboard. The panda did a good job.
Good job.
Good job, Panda.
You are a great panda. Well done. You are allowed to max your level. You are allowed to max your gold. You are allowed to instant respawn. It is a 5-minute game. The winner is whoever kills the other player the most times in 5 minutes. If you camp in spawn or take too long to get to the mid lane, you forfeit the game. You all get to choose what hero you want to play. However, this is important. 3 of you have to randomize your hero. Those 3 are Fogged, Bulldog, and Kyle. You have to randomize. You cannot pick whoever you want. Next up is Shiva versus Bulldog. GLHF.
I'm already in the top 4. This is going to be great.
Crush him, Shiver. Crush him.
Bye, Shiver.
Bye.
Bye.
I'll take my in-ear out.
Okie dokie. She's not gonna like that. She's not gonna like that.
Yes.
She's gonna know. She knows.
Let's go.
Oh, fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 1v1 and the new Sir Action Slack show. I get the disc for the first time ever.
Get me out.
Hello, everybody. How you guys doing? You guys ready for some Shiver Bulldog action? Look at him setting up here, Moxie. You're the hypecaster, Moxie.
I am the hypecaster.
Walk me through it. I'll write down
All right,
notes.
we got in one corner, we got Admiral Bulldog. He's a former TI winner. And then we have the beautiful Shiver Goddess, who is going to crush his
I was
soul.
kicked by the lobby.
You're not going to say Admiral Bulldog is a beautiful goddess?
I'm getting kicked.
She's going to crush him completely. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, Slacks.
Bias, not
Totally
me, baby.
biased.
I like
100% bias. Hashtag girl code. You back up your fellow girl. Are you a girl, Panda?
What the hell?
No, Panda just believes in equal rights.
Oh, wow, cool. Love about that. All right, all right.
I believe the best person should win, despite what they are. So I'm gonna go for the winner.
Stream off.
Oh, he's watching the stream. Caught out here.
Cheater.
Oh my goodness. Sheaves and Bulldog
Let's go.
now. One more time. Unlimited money. Unlimited.
Got a random.
Who can get the most kills? Bulldog does have to random. Shiver gets to pick what she wants. And our random is...
Ogre Magi.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's
Well,
a
that's
big,
pretty
thick
good.
boy right there.
This is a beefy boy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, since you have unlimited items, Moxie, don't you just think you pick the beefiest boy? I
Yeah,
mean, he's
I
got to
know.
just live.
I mean, it's going to be pretty tough. Oh, that's also
that's
a
dirty.
survivor right there. The Abaddon.
That's the dirty
He's
right
got
there.
a pony. He's got a sword. What does Ogre have? Tell me.
2 heads?
He's got 2 heads.
2 brains?
Big old booty.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure about the okay there, Panda. All right.
Oh,
All
Panda,
right.
you calm down.
No.
Anyway, here we go. Game
I'm
1.
feeling mildly harassed now.
Hypecast it, Shiver.
Yikes.
I mean, whatever your name is.
Wow. All right, so over here we got Ogre Magi. We're starting off with the Mango and a Fairy Fire. Shiva taking her time. I think they're just typing in their gold here. We get Guardian Greaves coming out. 2 hearts, not just 1, but 2. Eating a Moon Shard. I like it.
That's
I like
the
it.
money.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. All right, we've seen a lot of...
Dagon on the Ogre.
Oh, Crow.
Ooh, that's a big old Dagon. Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
Where's the defensive items? HP ain't enough. She needs Aeon Disc. She needs Lotus Orb. She needs Refresher Orb.
I know. We got the Refresher. That's probably going in the backpack. We've got the Thunderous. We got the Octarine. Nullifier, though, coming out from our boy Bulldog over there. I do like that one Mango that the Donger's holding on to, but Octarine Core here, too. What are we doing here? What are we doing here, boys? All right, I hope that Shiva brings some detection. That's pretty important. Nullifier, though? No sheep sticks? No sheep sticks. What? Feel like that lockdown might be kind of important. Maybe an Abyssal Blade. What we got here? What we got here? Look at all these boxes on the floor. You litterer.
This is
terrible.
True pro
Fairy
Dota
Fire
stuff
left
right
on the floor. Oh my God. All right, we get those wards out. We know that Bulldog likes to put those down. Get that vision in. Here comes Shiva. She's running down mid right now.
Hell yeah. Get him, Sheaves.
Who needs boots? Not my girl, Shiva.
Get him, girl.
She's on a horse. She's... what are you trying to... What's happening here, girl?
She got Guardian Greaves, you scrub.
Oh, boy. All right. Oh, no, that's right. She does have Guardian Greaves. I'm sorry. I'm used to seeing the booties of travel. Look at this. She's warding up here. Look, she got 30 sentries.
30 sentries?
Oh, baby.
What in the name of...
Was my girl Shiva a Girl Scout? Because she is being prepared right now, Slacks.
I guess
Look
so.
at this town.
She's about to feed some delicious
absolute
cookies.
unit over here.
Go get her.
She sees him. Ooh, that multi. Holy cow.
Oh,
4 times multicast immediately. I'm pretty sure he's hacking.
Okay, he's absolutely going to kill her here. She has no defense.
No. Look at her. Look at her. She's fine.
Where's the defensive
She's fine.
item?
She's taking up all that damage. She just needs to actually hit him, though.
I mean, how?
All right, turn around. Hit him, Shiva.
What you can't right click?
Shiva. 4 times
He's just going to murder her. He's just gonna...
All right, this is just
Oh, it's the BKB.
Get him.
Chase him all the way back to base.
Give him the clicks, Shiva. Yeah. All right.
Now, I got to be real with you. Right clicks are not the way to go. You just itemize until you insta-kill him like
Oh, no,
Bulldog.
the Nullifier's coming out here. Oh, again, another multicast. That's okay, though. It's all right. She's going to go right back in there, pop that Lincoln's, get beat down by a giant ogre here, you know.
Prediction, I don't think anyone's going to die.
I don't know.
Sure
I think eventually someone will fall.
Shiva's going to have to chase this guy.
I mean, we could see, you know, a chase all the way back to the fountain. It's possible. Look at these guys, these 2 titans, this ogre magi, this Abaddon. They're just
do anything.
There it is. There's the ultimate again. Go
Get
on.
her, Shiva.
Get him.
Get him, Shiva.
Get him.
We're running out of time here. These are 5-minute matches.
This is great. I'm loving this. I'm loving it. Come on, dive that tower. He's got like no mana left. Get him. Get him.
She can't even move.
She's got a stun locked here.
Run.
You know, it happens. Look, she's fine.
Run, girl.
The Guardian Greaves and the BKB back out again. Just chasing. What the hell is happening?
No one's going to die, Moxie.
Yeah. So what happens then?
You know, you just go with whoever we thought did the best. So I guess Bulldog's going to lose. So whatever.
All right. Come on, Shiva.
Just a reminder, if you can't kill me in 2 minutes, I win.
Oh,
What
okay.
the hell is that?
Just because she's the host. This is the Shiva show, man.
Host of the show.
Host of the show.
I determine the flow.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, here we go, Shiva. Come on now. Bulldog getting the bounty room. No. He's got to spend some money. He realizes his strat didn't work, so he's got to change it up if he's gonna survive here.
Oh boy, he's going for
right
the
click.
rapier.
Straight right click. He's got to have a different idea. Let's go.
Rapiera.
Oh man, he doesn't have a lot of chances here. Shiva's gonna own his ass.
All right.
He's got to go.
Moonshard acquired.
Time is of the essence. He has
Let's go.
1 minute almost.
Oh, look at Shiva.
Shiva's going in.
Girl, Shiva.
She could take the ancient.
Take him down.
Oh, this is way too greedy from Sheeves. She just thought he
Yeah, 1
AFK'd or
minute,
something.
Bulldog.
Oh, baby, 1 minute left here.
Oh, this is too
Can
greedy.
he do it? Can he do it? There it is. The break comes out. There's going to be that nullifier. Look at
Oh,
she pops
Lord
that
in
ultimate. She
heaven.
says, I laugh at your rapiers there, big boy. Try it again.
She ain't
He's
gonna be
chasing
laughing.
them around. She's
About-
still okay. She's alive here. She's still doing it. She's doing it, Slab.
Kick his
Look
ass.
at him. Get him.
Oh,
Chase
my
him
God.
down.
I
Burn him.
literally can't
Get
believe what
him.
I'm seeing.
Come on. One more hit. One more hit, Shiva. Do it.
Oh,
Do it.
Lord. Oh, Lord, she coming.
My girl, Shiva.
Oh, Lord, she
Slayed the
coming.
TI winner.
Oh, Lord.
So by default, she's totally
Oh.
1 TI.
Oh,
For
my
sure.
God.
Damn.
Oh, my God.
Get it.
An incredible display of prowess. Oh, jeez. I couldn't believe it. Oh, it's 1,000,000 to 1 odds. Sheever's done it.
And you doubted my girl Shiva.
Hell yeah, I doubt it. Real. Oh, God, I got to get out of here before
Yeah,
she
you
finds out I was
better. You
here.
better run.
Cover for me, Panda. Cover for me. Don't let her know I touched her.
Woo!
Hey!
Yeah! I believe, man. I believe.
Bye, Panda.
Oh, sorry, Panda. I hope you guys have fun watching that one.
We did.
It was a blast.
It
dude.
was lovely. You're going to love that cast later. It's one hell of a time.
What a strat, huh?
What a strategy.
What a strat.
Great thinking.
I win. What? Nate, no. Panda, you forgot to make sure that I won on the board.
He doesn't.
Oh, he
later,
does it when I'm
Sheever.
not here.
Yeah, but she's she's so excited, right?
How
Now
egotistic.
he can't open the door. You broke him, Shiva. Just like you broke Bulldog's soul in that game. 2
Good
thumbs
Lord.
up.
How did that even happen?
How did that even happen?
The better player won.
Better player. There you go.
Yeah.
That's how it won. All right, you guys. More Dota 2 coming up right after the break. It's going to be Vega Squadron versus Natas Vincere. Stay tuned.